What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the leader class, Movie 1, Transformers Movie 1, Megatron. And Megatron here is taking form of a jet, a Cybertronian jet. You know, Megatron has always taken a lot of forms in the Michael Bay live-action movie, live-action movie continuity or something. He's taken a lot of forms. First movie, he was a jet. Second movie, he was a tank. Third movie, he was a truck. Fourth movie, he was Galvatron, also known as pretty much Megatron. He was a truck. And in the last night, he was a jet. And then, let's take a look at a pretty old figure. Now, I'm gonna start off with the vehicle mode, or like the alt mode, because I would like to. Okay, I would like to showcase how I transform this guy, since but like I don't think a lot of people would get to watch this, since I'm not a big channel. But yet again, I would just love to showcase how I would deal with the weird proportions of this guy. So first of all, I would like to mention that I did remove these pieces. These pieces would be attached at the forearms. They would like flip around. They were supposed to attach here, then they would flip or something like that. These are mostly for just gimmicks. Mostly this is a gun. It's hard to showcase this, since there you go. It usually gets stuck, but there's supposed to be like guns here. I bought this. Actually, I didn't buy this. I got it from a friend. Here's the mace thing. It doesn't have the hand attached. I did modify some of it, so now I see how the mace does the whipping look. It's because the rope is like the string inside is just pulled to make the thingy harden. So these are pretty cool, I guess. So I just put them off to the sides. And for size comparisons, I guess you could put a Soundwave, next to him. As you can see, leader classes before were just gigantic. Hi, they were just gigantic before. Now I would compare him to the Last Night Megatron, but he's in storage. I don't want to rummage around my review station, just like I did in Soundwave review. But as you can see, he's pretty great. By the time I'm making this, I still haven't posted the Soundwave review, so I might just do it later. As you can see, Soundwave is just as long as Megatron's arm. Look at that! Like, this is Megatron's arm, this whole assembly here. And Soundwave is smaller than Megatron's arm, which is hot damn. I got Voyager class Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen, which is a little bit modified, and as you can see, Movie 1 Megatron is still bigger. So that's just amazing how old figures tend to be bigger than newer ones. So for features, I don't have the batteries for this guy, but there was this is actually the premium version. So the original version comes with the sound chip. The sound is just like, people kept saying a Velociraptor. Maybe it was Megatron like growling or something. But I have the premium version. Now the premium version has like better paint, if I'm being honest. He has like weird scuff marks here and there, and then he doesn't have the weird blue like ice kind of paint on the original. Now this one, if you do get this version and you have the batteries, if you press this, I think there would be like a transformation sound, like something like that. I really don't know, because I barely see reviews, and people barely touch this on their reviews. I don't know. I haven't seen that much. But from what I know, the robot mode does showcase the sound of the stuff like that. And then the red spikes would come up. So, there's not much to talk about, other than details, I guess. The wings are done in a nice, gunmetal scuff mark, which is nice. The head is kind of just there. covered up by a pathetic flap, as you can see. But it's a nice way to hide the head. But like the head in the original Jet Megatron was actually pretty exposed, so I'm not too bad. Not too bad, I guess. The wings has a bunch of kibble there, which I'm not too mad about it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it just blends very well with the figure. And the back is kind of a barren wasteland. There's not much, not even thrusters. Although you could call these thrusters, I guess. But there's not much to talk about there. On top, I guess you could see just how big he is. Look at that wingspan. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, why don't we get to Sky Transform? Now, I'm gonna show you first the original configuration of how this guy usually transforms. So, first thing you do is just shorten the nose cone and bring this section down. Now, I would really like to showcase the automorph on this guy, so it's really nice. I guess you could start by spinning this, I guess. Now you can untab the arms. Remove that. Now the feet are clipped onto the wings. As you can see, that section there is clipped on. As you can see, it's clipped on there pretty tight, and it just removes. As you can see, it's a clip and a post, something like that. You do that on the other leg. There you go. And we just kind of, why don't we adjust the camera? There you go. We got a little more room for transformation. There you go. He's gonna be a big guy, so might as well have a tall tripod. There you go. Now, I think what you do now is just pretty much actually rotate this so you can get a nice look. Yeah, this untabs. There's another clip there. Just clips on, and then it comes off. The other hand came off. Now you could start by removing that, and then just bring the crotch plate down and around. Now you could already rotate that pretty much. Yep. Now the automorph here is actually pretty nice. So as you can see, the foot is folded up along with the shin. So when you bend it like normally, bring it down, and it reverts back to a normal foot. Same goes for the other one. You can see. Now, what I do like is how he is ratcheted everywhere, even the arms. Modern leader classes don't have that, but I don't know. It's just, you know, Hasbro is like going with more of the scale look. So what we do now is, I guess we start by bringing out the arms and then bringing this whole section down. And there you go. Now you can pretty much tab in the arms. There's actually a post and a port inside, so you can bring all that in. I could start by angling the arms however you like, just to get a head start. And that is the body. Now, another piece of automorph that I do like is the back. Now, as you can see, the head is pretty much exposed. Now, what you do here is, as you can see, the wings are like automatically, they're like automatically, oh no, they like automatically folded. As you can see, I'll just get the figure. They like folded out of nowhere. Now, what you do here is actually it has automorph connected to the nose cone. Now you bring the nose cone up and my camera down. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, there you go. Now we bring the nose cone up. You could actually, before we do that, there's another clip here, and it just clips, and yeah, there's a hinge here, so better make sure that that is aligned and that clips in. And this whole thing, you know, it folds. It's better if you just fold it in. There you go. And the wings just kind of morph into, you know, a nice cohesive kind of looking back. Now, what you do is, since this section here, you gotta bring it forward, and then you gotta tap that in. Now, and that is Megatron. That is pretty tough on the ratchets. Now it can take the arm, the hand actually, and you could just put that back in. There you have Megatron, all done, as you can see. And let me just raise my camera and point it at Megatron instead of pointing at the mirror, because I don't like looking at the mirror. As you can see, there you go, Megatron. And what I do like about this figure is how the kibble is just kind of vanishes a little bit. There's not much kibble as I would have expecting. I was expecting like the wings to be like a part of the arms or something, but no, it's actually pretty cool. You know, granted, I did remove these pieces that were supposed to be here. They're supposed to be just, you know, kind of like hinges that would collapse here, just to help, you know, with the jet mode. But other than that, it's a great figure nonetheless. There are a lot of problems with this guy. People have reported like how like the features like destroy the integrity of the figure, and I mean, yeah, they'd have a point, but for what it is and how it was made like in 2007, they really didn't have that much to work with. All they had to do was just bring a jet, transform it into a robot, and then they just had to think about how they could make it cool. And one way that they thought about it is lights and sounds, and of course, moving mechanics. Now the moving mechanics is when you press this down, the red spikes come up and the chest kind of just form. And you can pull this down to give it a more cleaner look, I guess. I prefer the spikes down, but you know, if you're one of those guys that just want your Megatron to look striking, I guess it's a nice alternative. It's a nice look. He does have the more accurate chest if you have the red spikes up. You can see this chest has a more closed look, while this has a more accurate look. So pretty much that's it. Now for the features on this, you know, first of all, you do have the gun thing that was supposed to have barrels. Now you could do like the join them in extinction or something like that pose. And I can flip in the hands. Yeah, I could do that. And then I'm gonna flip down this. And now what I do is pretty much just kind of attach this hinge. Okay, I got it backwards. There you go. Now I can just attach it with each other. Now those ratchets are just strong, and with enough balance, I guess you could kind of get the pose. This is a pretty loose connection since it's not made for that. It's actually for this hinge, but you know, it's just another way you could do it. That is pretty cool, if I'm being honest with you. You could activate the guns, kinda, just because of how loose the hinge is. It's kind of fiddly, so the gun is still activated. This thing, it's supposed to be the mace. Ow. Now this comes up, and then when you push or when you pull, it kind of hardens or something. So it's supposed to be saggy, and then it goes like something like that. The hand on this hand is supposed to be attached to this. I kind of removed it. I didn't break the string actually. As you can see, I didn't break the string. I just removed like, oh god, I just removed the hand from it. It's supposed to be a hinge here somewhere. But oh god, I'm sorry. But that's pretty much it. Megatron is a cool figure. I'll be completely honest with you. Pretty cool. And like the weight distribution is pretty cool too. Like I love how the weight is just distributed nicely. It's not like centered here. Like so he'll be just top heavy when all the weight is just here. Yes, he does have electronics, and those electronics are all stored here. Yet again, the weight distribution is still nice. He has enough weight on the feet to support his gorilla body. Now, for my configuration, what I do is pretty much there's a clip here. I untab and then rotate this up. Then just kind of rest that. Kind of give him a squat, kind of squatted look. Now that makes him a lot more streamlined. And then what I pretty much do is just untab the head, and that's it. That gives him more of a neck instead of just a, you know, the no neck guy. So it's a nice look for him, if I'm being completely honest. It's a nice alternative, if I, you know, I guess. Now the features still work, of course. You got that. The backpack does kind of extend, but yet again, like I told you, like I said, the weight distribution is nicely done. It's not just the weight is all over this back section. The feet still can support that. Actually, you know, if you get him in a right pose, you know, the feet can support everything. You can see he has like gigantic heels, you know, so he can support that weight, as you can see. And you know, for articulation, pretty much you got a ball joint at the head. Now the head is not normal, as you can see. The ball joint is right here. So if you can see that the ball joint is not the best, but you can still get some pretty good looks out of him. I really like if you could do that. It's pretty cool. There's a full rotation at the arm. It is pretty limited since the wings do kind of block it, and the red pieces. And outward movement. Those are just nice ratchets. He has a bicep swivel and an elbow bend. It is below 90 degrees, but excuse me. It's still a great, you know. I mean, you could still pull off some pretty natural, like. Actually, you could expressive poses, actually. Now, he has a hinge at the wrist, pretty much the wrist there. So you can kind of get like, "You fail me yet again, Starscream." You can do that. Same goes for this hand. When I got this, the finger here, the two fingers here are actually lost. So kind of distributed some fingers from there to here. And it works nice. In my configuration, if you use my configuration, you have a pretty good ab crunch. He just goes full on, rest. But yeah, you still have a kind of an ab crunch, as you can see, and he does stay a little bit. You know, he does kind of stay on that position. It's just that this weird thing it's just, you know, showing. What else? There's no waist swivel, unfortunately, but you know, since it is electronic or something, you know, they had to make sacrifices for the. Actually, I'm really sad about how the features just really ruined the integrity of the figure. You know, this could have been a nice Megatron figure. It would have been amazing, but the gimmicks just really had to be stupid. Not stupid, actually. I mean, it's nice to have variation, I guess, but it's just not my thing. But it's still a great figure. I'm gonna say that. This review is already 19 minutes. He can kick. He can move back, not that far. Even if you have the skirt down, he's not gonna move that much. He can move out the arms, I guess. Give him nice full splits and full thigh rotation. They aren't ratcheted, which is understandable, because if you had ratcheted thigh swivel, this guy would be a brick, pretty much a brick. What else? You do have a knee bend, which is pretty great, I guess. It's actually really nice. The toes move. You know, you could have like that pose or something, and he actually stays on some of the poses that I make for him. As you can see, he stays kinda. There you go. You can see he stays on that pose. Amazing. If I'm being completely honest, I prefer this guy over the Revenge of the Fallen leader class. It's just that the features really ruin the integrity of the figure. This guy would have been an amazing figure. Like I said, there is no ankle pivot, but you know, to do that. And overall, I mean, it's a nice figure, you know, to have with your Decepticons. Now, for size comparisons, I guess you could have Voyager Megs, Voyager, Revenge of the Fallen Megs. Not much of a size difference, actually. Actually, there's a lot of a size difference. Yeah, like I said, this was customized or something. Soundwave, I never got to transform, but here he is, actually. Let's see. Warrior class, Scorponok. He just towers over everyone. Voyager Screamer. Voyager size Screamer, it is a knockoff. Yeah, he towers almost everyone. This is a nice scale for Screamer and Megs, but this is just it's just weird. But you know, it's nice. It's nice. Yeah, you could get Barricade into the mix. You know, you got that. Yeah. But I guess that's it. I guess that's all you can say about Megatron. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm gonna go sleep. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Watching my other reviews.